Hello YouTube. I just feel like having a really quick soup. I wanted something warm and I really don't have any ingredients on hand. Like I don't have any carrots or celery or potatoes, but I figured I'll just make do with what I have. I've got mushrooms, I have a green pepper, an orange pepper, I have veggie broth. I don't know if I'll put those peas in, but I have plenty of spices and I have a couple of these vegan burgers. To get things started, I put about a quarter cup of water because I don't like to fry in oil, and I just have my onions simmering in there. I'm going to add in my mushrooms. We'll let those cook down as well for about 5 minutes before I add in the peppers. Now I've added the really large orange bell pepper that I had and the probably medium to large size green pepper. And I think I better add in my dehydrated ginger, probably a tablespoon of that. And then I think a tablespoon of this dehydrated garlic. That's been on the stove, I'd say, for roughly 8-9 minutes. I'm going to start with 2 cups of vegetable broth. And really it's going to depend on how much room I have left in my pot here. All those spices that I showed you at the beginning, I did add approximately a tablespoon, like a heaping tablespoon and a half. And then I forgot to add this. It's some ground Thai. And I'm going to let this simmer for about, I was thinking only 20 minutes, but I really want all these spices to, you know, combine and make it all blend together. So I'm going to keep everything on the stove for probably 40 minutes total. I was feeling pretty good about the seasonings that I had added in there, but then out of habit, I just wanted to add the new spices that I've introduced into my life over the spring, particularly masala. It's an Indian kind of spice, and ground turmeric or turmeric. I always use paprika, ground cumin, and bay leaves. I just put one in there, and I also put some chili powder and a little bit of onion powder. And I don't know, I could have left the soup exactly the way it was and had a nice light flavor, but I guess I want a little bit of heat, which I'll get from the chili powder. And like I said, I've just become addicted to some of these Indian spices, so hopefully it's all going to work out well. Sorry, my lighting sucks. It's the evening here already, so there's a shadow. I have 2 of those Portobello mushroom patties. I'm going to dice them up, and the last 10 minutes of the soup I'm going to put them in there because these are frozen, and in 10 minutes they'll definitely thaw and be cooked. Alright, so I got those 2 patties cut up in the last 10 minutes, and in the last 5 minutes I am going to add about, I'd say, half a cup of peas. I was debating whether I wanted to add them, but I've got everything else in there, so why not? We are at the end of the cooking time. Like I said, overall it was 40 minutes. I did check my soup throughout as I was making it, and by all means, please taste your soup. Taste the broth. Is it flavorful enough? Does it taste too salty? Does it taste too watery? And then you can make your adjustments before it's done. I did add a tiny little bit more water, so overall I would say I had a cup of water and 3 cups of broth, and I think that'll be the right measurement. You can see that the sole burger patty looks like it's defrosted and cooked, and there's my timer. I will show you what it looks like in a bowl and how it actually turned out taste-wise. I'm happy with my soup taste-wise. I think the flavors are good. It's what I like. And again, like I said, just throughout your cooking process, do a taste test and see what you need to add. If it's too salty, add more water. I didn't have carrots or celery, which is normally what I would use to bulk up a soup, which is why I kind of started throwing a lot of different things in. But I've tasted it, and it's, like I said, it's really good. Something comforting and warm. It's been so cold here. This entire meal is vegan. Makes me happy. Thank you so much for tuning in, and give it a try and do your own thing. And like I said, 40 minutes in the grand scheme of things, and then the prep of cutting a few vegetables, what, 10 minutes? In under an hour you have a soup, and I can guarantee you that overnight it's going to taste even better because all the flavors would have had a chance to meld together. Okay, thanks so much for watching. If you like the video, please like it, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.